Historically, mountain lions roamed across North America from the Pacific Ocean to the Atlantic seaboard. They were at home from the highest peaks in the Rocky Mountains to the Great Plains to Florida. They are called mountain lions, cougars, panthers, puma, painters, El Leon, and catamounts. On the Great Plains, they stick to river corridors and other isolated, rugged areas. Lions have powerful muscles, jaws, and claws, so they are excellent ambush predators. They can leap up to 45 feet horizontally and 15 feet vertically. They can spring out of nowhere and take down an animal. They lie in wait across the plains, targeting elk, deer, and smaller prey. According to Charlie Lee, a wildlife biologist with the Kansas State University Extension Office, studies across the Great Plains show that lions focus on those food sources before they go after domestic animals. That didn't stop people from targeting these cats. By the time Americans discovered the Great Plains, they were used to slaughtering mountain lions. Removing predators from the landscape was a tradition in Europe, and colonists carried that to North America. Spaniards encountered mountain lions in California in the 1500s and immediately put a bounty on their heads. They gave Native Americans one bull for every lion they killed. That bounty kickstarted a 500-year reign of terror for mountain lions. In 1684, Connecticut paid 20 shillings per lion. The Massachusetts Bay Colony enacted a bounty on lions in 1742. Western states placed bounties on their heads in the 1800s. So why did so many people want to destroy these wonderful animals? It's simple. Fear. Many predators had been eliminated in Western Europe hundreds of years before the US was founded, and people wanted to recreate that predator-free landscape. That fear is very obvious in historic newspapers. One report from Manhattan, Kansas in March of 1876 about Wabunsee County reads as follows. Quote, "A wild animal of large proportions and very savage, supposed to be a mountain lion, is roaming at large in the southern part of this county, terrifying women and children and putting valiant hunters on their guard." Unquote. Another story near Lawrence, Kansas in 1872 is similar. It took place near the confluence of Camp Creek and the Wakarusa River, a few miles west of Lawrence. According to the Osage County Chronicle, a strange animal appeared near the good people of Ridgeway and let out an unearthly scream. The paper reported that, quote, "Its favorite promenade is the pleasant grove on Camp Creek, near the confluence of that stream with the Wakarusa. A few weeks ago, a camp meeting was being held in that grove, and one evening, when the brothers and sisters were enjoying an old-fashioned prayer meeting, this monster appeared in all of his hideousness, roaring like a young earthquake and with eyes flashing like meteors." Unquote. The language in both of those stories is striking. You'd think mountain lions are the devil's house cat. I suppose, to many Americans, they were. Stories like that are found across the Great Plains as Americans pushed further west. Real and imagined fear pushed people to hunt lions to near extinction. Just like the bison, wolves, grizzlies, and other megafauna on the Great Plains, mountain lions disappeared for a very long time. It left the plains a quiet, empty landscape inhabited by the ghost of wildlife past. Thankfully, one Colorado-based writer's prediction in 1868 came true. The Colorado Herald predicted mountain lions and other predators wouldn't be destroyed for a very long time because they were at home in out-of-the-way places humans didn't visit very often. For the Great Plains, that location was the Dakota Badlands. Lions were able to hang on in the Badlands until public opinion started to shift in the 1960s. By the 1970s, lions were protected, and over the next 30 years, they slowly recovered. Today, it is not uncommon for mountain lions to wander out onto the Great Plains and travel into their eastern habitat. The state of Kansas officially recognized lions were back in 2007, but there were unconfirmed sightings decades before. Lions are still under threat, but they have made a remarkable recovery after nearly getting wiped out. Hopefully in the decades to come, their range continues to expand. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to help grow the channel. I also wanted to thank everybody for subscribing this year. I have big plans in 2024 and I hope you stick around.